Football isn't just a game, it's a battle of pride, history, and passion. Today, we count down the 10 biggest football rivalries that set stadiums ablaze and capture the world's attention. 10. Ajax versus Feyenoord de Klassieker. The fierce rivalry between Ajax and Feyenoord, known as De Klassieker, dates back to 1921. The first match in the first division saw a disputed result that set the tone for future encounters. Ajax, hailing from Amsterdam, and Feyenoord from Rotterdam, represent not just two cities, but two competing philosophies of football. Their matches are notorious for the intense atmosphere, complete with riots and fireworks, making De Klassieker a must-watch for football fans. 9. Corinthians versus Palmeiras, Paulista Derby. Moving to Brazil, the Paulista Derby between Corinthians and Palmeiras is the biggest rivalry in São Paulo. Since their first clash in 1917, this matchup has been marked by unforgettable moments and dramatic victories. Corinthians' 25-match unbeaten streak was broken by Palmeiras, and the rivalry has only intensified over the years, culminating in Palmeiras' stunning 8-0 victory in 1933 and their recent triumph in the 2020 Campeonato Paulista final. 8. Arsenal versus Tottenham, the North London Derby. Next, we head to North London, where Arsenal and Tottenham have been fierce rivals since Arsenal's controversial move to North London in 1913. The close proximity of their stadiums has fueled one of the most intense and exciting derbies in English football. With both clubs' passionate fan bases, the North London Derby is always a high-stakes encounter that never fails to deliver thrilling football. 7. Bayern Munich versus Borussia Dortmund, der Klassiker. In Germany, der Klassiker between Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund is the pinnacle of Bundesliga rivalries. The first clash in 1965 was just the beginning of a rivalry that has seen both clubs vie for dominance. In the 1990s, Dortmund's rise to prominence challenged Bayern's supremacy, leading to some of the most exciting matches in German football history. Today, Der Klassiker remains a showcase of top-tier football and fervent fan support. 6. Liverpool versus Manchester United, the Northwest Derby. Back in England, the Northwest Derby between Liverpool and Manchester United is a clash of titans. The rivalry transcends football, rooted in industrial and economic competition between the two cities. This derby is the most anticipated fixture in the Premier League, often overshadowing local rivalries. With both clubs boasting a rich history and passionate fans, the Northwest Derby is a true testament to the ferocity of English football. 5. Fenerbahce versus Galatasaray, Kitalararasi Derby. In Turkey, the Kitalararasi Derby, or Intercontinental Derby, between Fenerbahce and Galatasaray is the most significant football match. The rivalry began in 1909 and is deeply rooted in the cultural and geographical divide between the Asian and European parts of Istanbul. Galatasaray's reputation as an elite club contrasts with Fenerbahce's identity as a people's club, making this derby a fiery and intense encounter every time. 4. AC Milan versus Inter Milan, Derby della Madonnina. Italy's Derby della Madonnina between AC Milan and Inter Milan is a battle for supremacy in Milan. Named after the Virgin Mary's statue on top of the Duomo, this derby has a unique history. Despite sharing the same stadium, the Giuseppe Meazza, or San Siro to AC Milan fans, the rivalry is fierce. With both clubs historically attracting different social classes, their matches are always charged with tension and excitement. 3. Boca Juniors versus River Plate, the Super Clásico. Heading to Argentina, the Super Clásico between Boca Juniors and River Plate is one of the most intense and famous rivalries in football. Since 1913, these Buenos Aires giants have battled for supremacy. Boca, representing the working class, and River, with its upper-class following, create a stark contrast. This class difference fuels the passion and drama of their encounters, making the Super Clásico a spectacle that captures the hearts of football fans worldwide. 2. Celtic FC versus Rangers FC, the Old Firm Derby. In Scotland, the Old Firm Derby between Celtic and Rangers is a historic and deeply emotional rivalry. Their first match in 1888 was friendly, but over the years, religious and political differences have intensified the rivalry. Celtic, with its Catholic roots, and Rangers, representing the Protestant community, create a divide that extends beyond football. This derby is known for its passionate fans and electric atmosphere, making it one of the most captivating rivalries in the sport. 1. Barcelona versus Real Madrid, El Clásico. And finally, the most famous rivalry in football, El Clásico between Barcelona and Real Madrid. This rivalry goes beyond the pitch, rooted in political and cultural differences. Real Madrid symbolizes Spanish nationalism, while Barcelona represents Catalan pride. Since their first match in 1902, El Clásico has grown into a global phenomenon, showcasing some of the greatest players and moments in football history. It's not just a game, it's a clash of ideologies and a celebration of football at its finest. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Thanks for watching.